topic that I chose was same-sex adoption. This is important to me because there are over 400,000 orphans in the United States, and denying same-sex couples from adopting will only raise that number. The most important information from my essay is that two big reasons that people do not want same-sex couples to adopt is because they will influence them to be gay, or because extreme religious believe that homosexuality is the worst sin. In reality, no sin is greater or worse. They are all equal, and we as humans don't have the right to pick and choose which sin is worse. Only God is the one that can judge us. As far as anti-LGBT plus groups, which stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans plus, they are mostly religious groups. They are trying to deny same-sex couples the right to adopt. They're trying to get laws passed that allows religious affiliated agencies to deny them from adoption. This is creating more children to be orphans because people that want to adopt, especially same-sex couples, can't have their own children, and when they go to adopt, it's because they truly want to love and nurture a child or children. To me, this looks like religiously affiliations will rather see children without homes than to see them with a loving couple that are the same sex, and that doesn't seem very religious to me. If religious affiliations are going to turn people away because of homosexuality is a sin, should they turn away everyone that has ever sinned? If they did, then those children will never be able to have a home because everyone sins, and denying someone the right to adopt because you believe their sin is the worst than any other, then you shouldn't be taking care of those children. Christians tend to organize and rank sins by whether some are worse or not, when in reality, in the eyes of God, all sins are equal and only He's the one that can judge us. And society thinks that children who are raised by same-sex couples are more likely to become gay than those who are raised by straight couples. And to me, that is ridiculous because gay children are surrounded by heterosexuality all the time, and that doesn't wage whether or not they're gay or straight. And there actually has been no proof that backs up the claim that same-sex parents will influence their children that way, and they have the same chances as a child being raised by a straight couple. Along with that, it's believed that children need to have a strong male and female parental figure in their lives, but there actually has been research that shows the gender composition of a two-parent household is not associated with the differences in their children's health and well-being, meaning that the gender of a two-parent household doesn't matter as long as that child is being raised by two loving parents, whether they're a same-sex parent or a straight parent, as long as the child is being loved and cared for by both of the parents. Essentially, every child deserves a loving home with two parents that will give them the utmost love and support. And parents that adopt, whether they're same-sex couples or straight couples, will love their child unconditionally because they are fighting for them and having to work through a bunch of paperwork and investigations and interviews that will show that they are fully equipped to raise a child. And I think that whether or not they are the same sex shouldn't matter. The only requirements when evaluating a couple for adoption should include their worth as a parent, whether they're caring, devoted, loving, and stable, not by their sexuality.